Hello, Capricorn. This is your special edition love story, Lovescope, for February 2017. Now, what makes this special is this is being done outside of the general readings I do for love for the month. And I am tapping into a very specific stream of energy, a very specific story of love. And I have some cards here. This is option 1, option 2, and option 3. I've drawn 4 different oracle cards for each, and you decide throughout this reading which one of these you are most drawn to, because it will give you further information, advice, clarification, or outcome from Spirit. Okay? So, what I have for you guys, first of all, I feel that this love story is about somebody that you are currently involved with, or maybe were involved with and are kind of on a break of some kind. I don't get the sense of this being a newer energy or a new relationship coming in. The energy of this love story is about somebody that you are with, or somebody that you were with and you broke up. But for the energy that represents you in this love story, you guys are showing as the Page of Swords. The other person involved is showing as the King of Wands. Now I'm getting a lot of kind of different things about what this lineup of energy means. First and foremost, for some of you, this love story is pertaining to the person that you're involved with is older than you. And if they are not physically older than you, it's as though they are more established in life, or you may consider them to be an old soul. They may come across as very wise, or very just kind of all-knowing in a sense, from your perspective. It's not like they're arrogant. I mean, they very well could be, but it's that they feel much more grown on some level in some way than you, at least in your perception. Also, it could be that you have children and this person does not. I just, for some of you, just basically what I'm seeing unfolding in this energy, you are the cause of why the relationship has gone through something or has ended for whatever reason. It may have been something that you did or said, or you are the one that ended the relationship because of something that's happened. I just coming through as the Page of Swords, that being your energy. This could be like you're cutting somebody off, cutting somebody out, or you could have done an action that caused somebody to cut you out, or you know, you could just, the Page of Swords is a very interesting energy. Okay, and then paired up with this King of Wands, it's just, there was a perception of something that happened where you guys are, it's worlds apart the way you and this other individual are perceiving it, alright? And you may feel as though they have the upper hand, or they are more grown or wiser than you are, but that may not necessarily be the case, okay? It's just, you have to apply this on how it resonates for you specifically. It's just there's an imbalance of energy here for some reason. But the first two cards we start out with here is attraction and romantic feelings. So you and this individual are very attracted to each other. They're, you know, it's... Phew, excuse me. I was trying to hold that back, but I couldn't. If anything, that's a sign right there. There is now, with attraction and romantic feelings, this is deeper than just, you know, like passion or lust. This is a real connection of some kind, and romantic feelings says your feelings are real and worth exploring. And the fact that I had to sneeze and I was holding back, I just, that for some, because deception also sits here, I think that you have masked your true feelings for somebody, or somebody has masked their true feelings for you, and that may be what has caused the breakup or the disruption if you are partnered up. But this connection, it's, again, it's deeper than the skin, even though I feel that you have a very hot and passionate bedroom life. The other individual involved in this relationship, coming through as the King of Wands, definitely has a lot of fire, passion, and chemistry towards you, but the primary energy of this love story is a connection that is genuine. It like attracts like. Your energy is aligned, even though it may seem out of balance at this time, or it was in the past. This is a genuine connection. And then we have deception and engagement. This here, again, is some of you are keeping your true feelings for somebody else to yourself, and it may be because they have moved on with somebody new, okay? And the cards that follow these is very soon and forgiving and learning. So I do feel for some this love story is playing out in the sense of perhaps you left this King of Wands behind, or this King of Wands left you behind to go be with somebody else. And there's a sense of betrayal about that. But since this is coming through, the energy is coming through as it is, if this is speaking to you very specifically, I do not believe this person is the one for you, okay? If you are apart at this time, and they have coupled up with somebody new, or you have coupled up with somebody new, but this, you know, connection is hanging around on your mind, I just, with these two cards, I don't think that you guys are supposed to come back together. And if they have resurfaced, or they're really on your mind heavy, it's more about you choosing to forgive and let go and move on. And your advice is found in one of these options about what romance is coming in for you next. Okay? Now, if you're coupled up, this love story is playing out a bit differently. I feel you have this really amazing connection, but there is something that has played out that caused disruption within the relationship. And you need to make the decision to forgive and let go and move forward, because again, you do have a real connection despite what's happened. And this will resonate with you if the other person involved is wanting to work things out with you, wanting to be with you, wanting to improve the relationship. This is, the love story I'm talking about. If you're coupled up, they want to. If they don't want to, then this part is not for you. Maybe this part's for you, and it's time for you to move on. But again, more advice will be offered to you in whatever option you are most drawn to. But those who are partnered, and whatever happened, you are sorry, they are sorry. There's a real sense of wanting to be together, wanting to work it out. I do get the sense that there is this divine intervention that is holding you guys together, because if you can move through this energy and overcome it, it's shaping your relationship into something completely brand new. But more than that, it's going to change who both of you are at the foundation of your very being. Because the things that grow us the most, I've said it before, are romantic relationships and our children. Nothing grows us more than them. And some relationships go through stuff and the relationship must end and it's time to move on. Others go through things, but the relationship is meant to withstand and move forward. You will know if you are in a relationship that is meant to withstand and move forward, because that person will equally want to work it out with you, and you will feel that it's genuine from them. If they don't want to work it out with you, or you feel any sort of inclination that it's not genuine, then you need to pay attention to that and know that it's time to kind of let go and move on. And perhaps this here is what you are moving on to, this person. And this individual could have very well been a friend or somebody you just kind of known throughout the course of this other relationship you were in, and maybe they're there for you and kind of help you and offer you wisdom and guidance and show you a whole new side of life that you have not perceived before. Okay, the King of Wands is a very lovely energy that's full of passion, creativity, very fast moving, can reignite parts of you that you thought could no longer burn and flame within. Okay, so if you have been through a lot, this is the kind of energy you and your partner are moving into if you are equally yoked in your desire to do so. If you are away from your partner or you are completely single, I feel strongly this is the energy that is waiting for you once you move through the forgiveness that needs to happen inside of you. And more than that, learning the lessons. See, people ask me, how long will I be heartbroken? How long does it take to mend a broken heart, to let somebody go? And there's this saying that it takes half the time to get over somebody of the entire course of the time you were with them. This is my personal opinion about a broken heart. You heal and let go of a relationship when the lessons of it are finally consciously known, understood, learned, incorporated inside of you that came in that relationship. When all of that is a complete part of you, and you are coming at it from a very wise perspective instead of a place of maybe feeling like a victim or taken advantage of, or feeling small or unworthy, or whatever the case may be. When all of that is incorporated inside of you, that is when the forgiveness takes place. That's when you no longer feel angry or hate anymore, because you're like, I see why this all played out the way that it did. You know, I'll share a personal story with you. I wasn't exactly, you know, I've always been spiritual and pretty honest, but when it comes to love and romance, I can't say that I didn't, you know, play games and break hearts for a lot of my young adult life. And then at 28, I got with somebody that turned out to be the biggest love of my life, and I walked a straight line with him. I didn't cheat, I didn't lie, I was 100% focused. I gave him everything you are supposed to give, do, be when you are with another individual, partnering up in a romantic sense, okay? Only after 7 years, which turned into 11, being on again, off again, after all of that, to have him do things and put me through hell, there are just no words what he did. And I had to recognize, no, I never deserved for him to do what he did to me, specifically from him. But what he did and who he was to me was definitely a full accumulation of everything I had ever done and been and handed out on a romantic level to other individuals up to meeting him. So, yes, I gave him the world I loved and I lost, and it was hard, and losing him came a loss of a whole other plethora of things. But once I came into that place of recognizing myself and connecting the dots and knowing that no, I didn't deserve it from him specifically, but what he returned to me was a perfect vibrational match of everything I had ever been in a negative fashion to another human being in my life. And recognizing that changed me, and I had to recognize I was not a victim. And now my scales are balanced, and I handle people and relationships and life and reality and everything in a completely different way. And I know what you give out will return to you somehow, some way. And we expect it to be tit for tat. It doesn't work like that. What returns to you comes to you in equal proportion to what you gave. So if you really hurt somebody, took advantage of them, that's going to return to you in the way that's going to hurt you the most, because what hurts us breaks us open. What breaks us open is what teaches us. The light comes in, the light bulb turns on, will impact you in that way. And there is no greater truth that I know than that. So if you did give it all and you got a really rough deal in return, go back further than what you put into this relationship. Ask Spirit to walk with you, to teach you, to show you what is it that you are trying to learn, trying to incorporate, trying to expand into. Because once you truly expand in consciousness into greater wisdom and knowing, there are things that you will never do again. They are not a part of you. You've been there, you've done that, you've learned it, you've moved on, you're grown. So some of you with this love story, that is where you're at. And incorporating that within yourself leads you into this relationship. And this very well may be those of you who are coupled up who have gone through some stuff with a partner, and you coming into a full recognition of who you are. And it doesn't even have to be that you're the one that has done the wrong, but knowing yourself, doesn't matter what the other person is doing, knowing yourself changes everything. That I know for sure. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get right into the outcome advice, further clarity. I will do option 1 first, so if you are drawn to option 2 or option 3, please go to the description box below and click the timestamp for those options, okay? So, if you chose option 1, you have Guardian Angel, Answered Prayer, Faith, and actions speak louder than words. So, Capricorn, if you were drawn to this message of your love story is saying, especially those of you who are coupled up and have gone through some stuff, but you know you guys are stronger than steel and you're going to make it through, or those of you who are broken up with somebody and it's been hard to let go of them or the betrayal or whatever happened, this is so strong for you. This is telling you that everything is very divinely guided for you. Guardian Angel, Answered Prayer, Faith. So if somebody really hurt you and you're still kind of feeling hung up on them and whatever, you're forgiving and learning. It comes in more into your faith and your higher power, however you believe, and you paying great more attention to their actions rather than what somebody's telling you, because what they do is their truth. Energy doesn't lie. You know, people can tell you whatever they want, but if you are really tapped into yourself in the universe and you're pure and you know, are balanced within, you'll know when somebody's telling you something that doesn't align with their vibration. So it's very important for you guys that chose these cards to really open yourself up to your higher power, whatever it is that you believe. And I love that here's a bird, and then we have 2 angels here. It's like the divine is what's guiding you or your situation, and you need to trust that. So if you really loved somebody and it didn't work out, it's an answered prayer. This is, you know, sometimes rejection is God's protection, and that feels very strongly for you guys. There's a lot of non-physical support coming in for those of you who chose this lineup of cards. And also, you need to think about your own actions and make sure your actions match your words and your energy. And if you feel like you just can't be nice to somebody for whatever your reasons, it's better for you to just not even interact with them than to pretend. That's not going to do you any favors. This here, answered prayer. Again, if you are as strong as steel and that person wants to work it out with you as much as you want to work it out with them and you love them, this to me is a confirmation of yes, it will get better. You will feel like it's an answered prayer, and you will see how much the divine helped you guys mend and heal and move forward because you never lost your faith. And others that are single, this energy, this answered prayer is coming in through this person. Yeah, if there's a reconciliation on the table or a working out of something where both partners are equally interested, because with actions speak louder than words, for some of you that are resonating with this love story, it's they are not as on board as you are, and if you know that, you need to have faith that you need to let go and move on. Okay? Really, really strong. If you know they are not on board in the same way, you need to move on. You need to let go because there's something better. And those of you that do know that your partner is on board 100% and being genuine, then trust in that and move forward in that energy, okay? Because it looks really good. And just in general, those of you who felt drawn to these cards, pay attention to nature, birds, and your angels. Really reach out. There's a lot of guidance for you at this time. Birds, nature, angels. That's like a synchronicity, a sign. It's information coming through for you in that way, on that level, in regards to this love story of yours. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this resonated and brought you guys some clarity. And seriously, with answered prayer here and guardian angel, trust the signs, trust the synchronicities, trust what you feel within, trust with the fact that Spirit is trying to align you to a beautiful love. And if you are currently in that love and there's been turmoil, miracles can happen, okay? But only if that person is as equally on board to make it work as you, okay? So, if you were drawn to option 2, we have music, new beginnings, choice, focus on love, look for the good attributes in each other and every person in your life. Okay, so for you Capricorns that were drawn to this option, option 2, what I feel about you guys is you could be broken up with somebody or still in that relationship, and again you've faced some sort of challenge, and now you're at this crossroads of trying, do I work on it or do I let go? And I'm going to say this, like I said for the first option, if somebody is showing that they are as interested in working things out with you as you are in working things out with them, the energy is here. If you focus on love, new beginnings, the energy is here for you guys to expand and move forward. And for many of you with music here, you are going to receive synchronicities and signs through song that is trying to guide you towards this choice that you need to make. But no matter what this choice is, you need to focus on love. And especially if you are coupled up, focus on what you really love about your partner, not what they did, not what's not working, not what they did wrong, none of that. Let all of that go and focus on healing and forgiving and love. Focus on love, and it's going to bring you a new beginning. Whether that's, you guys are coming, you guys get through this and you move on and you're stronger, or that's a new beginning with somebody that's yet to come. But either way, there is this sense of needing to forgive and heal. And that happens by focusing on love. And you're going to receive synchronicity and sign through music. And there is a new beginning here for you, but it's your choice. So for those of you who are drawn to this option specifically, I feel as though the cards are kind of all in your hands on whether or not you want to forgive or give this relationship another opportunity, or if you're coupled and you've been through some hard times, if you really want to just stay in it and work through it. But if you focus on love, the healing comes in, the forgiveness takes place. So listen to the music, okay, over the next few weeks. Really open yourself up and focus on love and what's beautiful in that other person, not what they did wrong. And you will find that they began focusing on what's beautiful inside of you and not what you did wrong or what, they may have perceived as flaw in you in the past. It's like when you're focusing, when you make the choice, you, Capricorn, make the choice to focus your energy and thought on love, on forgiveness, and on healing. It creates a new beginning for you, and it's a beautiful love that begins to unfold, okay? So that is what I have for you guys if you chose option 2. I hope that resonated and brought you some clarity. Take care of yourselves. Okay, so if you chose option 3, we have celebration, intention, hope, and spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in a significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. So again, this love story is so that honestly for you guys, the outcome cards have been all pretty much the same. It's not like this is over or whatever. What I really get is, for especially in this third set of cards, is reconciliation, happiness, celebration. It was both your intention, it's what you hoped for, it's what the person you were involved with hoped for, and now you guys are coming back together and it's beautiful, okay? But again, this is only speaking to those of you who that person was just as interested as you were. This is a love story. This is two energies, that the cards that came out for Capricorn, where this energy of love has been through some turmoil and some, hard times. And for some, it was a complete breakup. And now there has been this coming back together, and you guys are, really happy, and you're letting the past go, and that's both of your intention, and there's a lot of hope here. And you may just be starting to come back together right now, and it feels like a celebration. But this is what I have to say. Don't put too much energy into something unless that you're getting equal energy in return. And I just feel if this is coming into your life, it is because that person is like, yes, I want to work this out. I want us to move forward. Or I don't want us to break up. I really want us to work through this and be together. There's hope. Okay? But again, this only speaks to those where that other person is as interested in repairing things as you are. This isn't you're interested in repairing things with them and you're not speaking to them, you don't hear from them. No. This is a love story, a very specific stream of energy. That person is interested in working things out with you too. You guys went through some hard times, and there is things that need to be forgiven and let go of, but you both have spiritually grown and you're stronger whether you're still in the relationship or you're not. But for those where it's equal, I see a lot of potential for this relationship to fully heal and move forward and blossom into something absolutely amazing. And for those of you where you have to let this relationship completely go, it should be celebrated despite how painful it may be, because there is something that is much better, more in alignment with your vibration, and you need to have hope in that and know that your true intention for love will manifest. You just have some work to do, okay? So that's what I got for you guys that have chosen the third option. I hope that this helped and resonated with you and offered you some guidance. And, you know, I send you all so much love, healing, and light. Take care.